So we had read Janine's email before, and man, is she in a bind, knowing this guy for over a decade, working together, realizing she's in love with him, he's not in love with her, and she's dying to say that how she feels about him. So I want you guys to weigh in. Claire, what do you think? What should Janine do?
She needs to make her peace with the fact that he is not going to be her friend anymore, but then she needs to go and spit it out. Because she needs to get it off her chest before she can move on, and he kind of needs to reject her, I'm afraid.
You think it needs to like just be out there?
I think so. It's got to be out there, and you gotta. The sad part is he's not going to be able to be friends with you in the same way afterwards. But if you really need to say it, I mean, I'm a big fan of saying it, right? Like say it, but then you can't expect things not to change.
I wouldn't say it.
You wouldn't?
No.
Well, you would just pine in eternity?
No, I just wouldn't be his friend anymore. That's how mature I am. You and I aren't friends anymore. Because obviously after this long, if you don't like me,
but wouldn't
then...
you want to know first? Like, are you sure?
I don't want to know because...
Okay, you don't want to know.
She knows already.
I know.
You know.
I know.
Yeah,
it's not working. You haven't tried to hit on me. You're telling me about all your other dates. Like, to me, that's a very clear sign. You're not into me.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say sometimes men aren't that smart. Like, they aren't.
They're never smart.
But
really
they know what they want.
Yeah.
They know what they want.
I don't know that I could live without at least saying it out loud to that person.
I can't.
But then you've got to go on working with him, and you've said it.
No, but I agree with Claire. After it's said, like, your friendship is over. There's no question about it. I just couldn't live the rest of my life thinking, well, what if I had said something?
That's exactly why I would say something too.
No way.
Just so you don't want to ever regret it. You're always going to look back and be like, what if? Maybe if I had said this, what if I could have been the one? Just get out of the way. He's going to reject you because I agree with you that if he hasn't asked you in 11 years, he doesn't like you, but she needs to hear that he doesn't like her so she can move on.
There's closure there.
But then she's got to go back to work Tuesday morning after they've had this fabulous conversation where he's rejected her and they've decided they're never going to be friends again. And they got to punch the clock. We're back at work, and look, this guy's sitting beside me. He doesn't like me, and now we're not friends.
Go and get your hair done. Get yourself some new fabulous top. When you go in that next day, you are going to look unbelievably good.
And the embarrassment will wear off after time. Like,
not for me. No.
It would linger forever.
Okay, I have one more, and this one turned out a little bit better. This is from Terry, another one of our viewers. She says, we went from friends to more. We met through my brother and started hanging out, doing everything friends do together except sex. Then we were roommates, and a year later decided to give it a try. Wow. We shook on it. We're still together after 19 years as a couple.
Wow.
We have a blended family of 5 kids and 9 grandchildren.
Amazing.
He still winks at me from across the room, and he likes that I steal a kiss even when the guys are around. That's from Terry. Thank you so much for sending that in.
So she's the exception to the rule.
But she's the
exception that proves the rule.
She sounds mature, like she's lived a life, and she's probably, you know, had some hard knocks, and she's put herself out there and has learned a lot, and then these two people come together. You know what it's like when you're in a relationship and you're mature, you both know what you want, and there are no games.
Well, let's talk about the friend thing, though, with the little amount of time we have left. So they started as friends, and this decided, well, let's shake on it. Let's try and move this to the next level. Can guys and girls just be friends, do you think? Is that possible?
I
think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Have you had a situation like that?
Currently do. I would say I have 3 really close guy friends with whom I have a pretty hot and heavy flirtatious relationship.
Really?
Very good friends with their wives. We have everybody comes over for dinner. It's all, I would say, completely innocent.
Are they gay or are they straight? They're straight. They're all straight.
And
I know. Am I deluded?
Okay with the flirtation? Everybody's okay with the flirtation?
Absolutely.
I would not be okay with that. No. No.
That is very good. But you have friends that are guys. There's just no flirtation.
But there's no flirtation going on. Like,
Right.
I wouldn't do that. No.
Yeah. Okay,
No.
Carrie?
I have lots of guy friends, but not so much flirting.
Okay, well, all my gay friends are gay, and that's the way it's going to stay.